Well, we hear you, Mr. Boala, but the former governor of Kaduna State insists that the reason for him leaving the APC is because the party has departed from its progressive ideology on which it was formed. I know you don't speak for the APC, but as a member of the party, don't you think it's time for an introspection?
Well, so again, I will argue there are two things. He said he's leaving. That's why I said that exercise of his constitutional right is one, but motive will interrogate. Now, you're leaving based that the party is drifting from its ideology. And then you ask him, what are those ideologies that the party is drifting towards? I expect the media to ask him. You know, when somebody said, this is the reason I'm doing what I'm doing, you fact check him. He has not provided a single ideological problem that he felt the party is drifting away from, except if what he meant is that ideology means him being a minister in government. Because that is what we know as an event that has occurred for which he's not comfortable and is leaving. Whatever else is the reason. So I'll give you a good example. If you say in the past 18 months or 2 years, the party is drifting towards ideology, can you give us evidence of an occasion or a record prior to this time that you have been talking and crying about ideological change? No. Why? Because after you fail, and it is not, he was in one program where he said it is the president that didn't want him. If the president didn't want to appoint you as minister, would he nominate you? Will heavens fall? So,
but are you saying that his grievance is not justified because he complained about not being sidelined from the scheme of things?
Yeah.
Don't you think that his complaint should be taken in? Because you have not also mentioned the fact that, okay, maybe his complaint, he has been taken in, he has been heard, he has complained of being sidelined constantly. Has the party addressed
He has never been sidelined. So this is it. All that I know is that when he was nominated, in the course of the parliamentary inquiry that would lead to his confirmation, he backed away. He said he was no longer interested. Probably had he waited, some of these issues would have been cleared. If he is a politician who believes in the rule of law, you would have at least waited until you conclude with the parliament.
But some people felt that, sorry to cut you, some people felt that being a friend of the president, probably the president should have weighed in when the Senate puts on hold his confirmation.
That is exactly what we try to avoid, where we build a system and a country of cabals, where, for example, an arm of government, the legislative branch of government, are performing their duties, and then you are saying that the president to bypass protocol or to breach procedures because somebody has to be appointed. He's not the only minister that was rejected during that time. There are individuals that were rejected. Until today, there are members of all Progressives Congress who have come under prosecution in the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission. Are you saying that the president should also be wading all over the places? Then are we going to build a country? And most importantly, El-Rufai has been privileged. So he's the beneficiary of this good Nigeria. He has served as BP director. He has served as minister. He has served 2 terms as governor. I mean, if he believes in fairness, wouldn't he say, okay, alhamdulillah, let me just give opportunity to other generation? Why is it that a set of people who hold appointment, they want to hold it till they die? That's the point you must see. Today, his son is in the National Assembly. There are plenty of people who never saw the light of the day. So this idea that if I don't get what I want,